So why is Jonathan Taylor sizing himself up as a significant fantasy football draft bust this season? This is the Fantasy Sports Plus. I'm going to tell you why, but make sure you hit that subscribe button before you do anything else. That way you're on board for the 2024 season. We're going to have a lot of live streams, videos, everything that goes along with it. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also, you can become a member as well. Private chats, free draft guide, all that other stuff. So make sure you check out the membership as well. Now, I'm talking about Jonathan Taylor, obviously Indianapolis Colts running back, 25 years old. He was the consensus #1 pick just a couple of seasons ago, coming off what was, nothing short of a spectacular 2021 season when he rushed for 18 touchdowns. Also added 40 receptions, 2 scores through the passing game as well. 1,800 yards on the ground, just a tremendous season for Jonathan Taylor. But when we look ahead to 2024, I have a lot of concerns, which I'm going to discuss here. Now, at this very moment right now, Jonathan Taylor is the 4th running back off the board in PPR leagues. Generally the late first round is when Jonathan Taylor is coming off the board. And to me, this is more about what he did in 2021 than what he's done the last couple of seasons. Now, the last couple of seasons, we've had a lot of injuries, all right? 2022, Taylor wound up missing 6 games. Last season, wound up missing 7 games, both, with a holdout and then also was banged up as well. So availability has been an issue for Jonathan Taylor lately. And this coincides with the fact that while he's still, not at that scary age yet for a running back, which is, when you reach 27, that's when things start to get a little dicey for running backs 25 years old. I've said this a million times. There is a lot of mileage on Jonathan Taylor. He was used very, very, very heavily at Wisconsin, and he has all the classic traits of an early decline player in the NFL. Think Eddie George. Think Larry Johnson, guys who came in off very high usage in the college game. Instant success in the NFL. First 3 seasons for both of those guys were tremendous, and then they fell apart very quickly as injuries and ineffectiveness, loss of speed, all combined to end the careers, for lack of a better term, for both those guys. Now, Taylor, here's the thing. In 2021, he ran for 5.5 yards a carry. 2022, 4.5. Last season, 4.4. So we're seeing a downward trend with Taylor. He caught 40 passes in 2021. That, to me, and it's a modest number, is an outlier. 2022, 28 receptions, 19 last season. But here's the thing. Anthony Richardson is now the quarterback, okay? We no longer have Matt Ryan, no longer have Gardner Minshew, pocket passers who like to dump it off. We have a mobile quarterback. And one of the big themes in fantasy is that mobile quarterbacks do not throw to running backs. They much prefer to tuck it and run, a la Jalen Hurts, a la Lamar Jackson, a la Anthony Richardson. And then you get into the situation around the goal line. Jonathan Taylor hulking back, right? I mean, he's going to score a lot of touchdowns. He had 7 last season in 10 games. But Richardson barely played last year. So they had to use him around the goal line. And they will give Taylor his carries around the goal line, but Richardson will also keep the ball unless the Colts get cold feet offensively, and take him out of that part of the game, which I don't see happening. I don't think this is a Lamar Jackson situation in Baltimore where they just don't run him anymore around the goal line. But I think Jonathan Taylor will lose 3 to 4 touchdowns to Anthony Richardson, and that's not an insignificant number. And then again, injuries. Injuries are cropping up. Rushing average is declining, like I said. He's not going to catch a lot of passes in this offense, and now he's going to lose some touchdowns to his quarterback. That's 4 reasons why you should not draft Jonathan Taylor late in the first round, even in the second. I'm fading him everywhere. If Bijan Robinson, Breece Hall, and Christian McCaffrey are off the board, I would prefer Saquon Barkley. I prefer Travis Etienne. Hell, even Jahmyr Gibbs, even though he's not clearly the bell cow back for the Lions. All of those players over Jonathan Taylor. Let me know what you think. Post in the comments. More videos on the way soon.